northern British Columbia. Beautiful up here. We're on our way up to Yukon territory, Canada. Whitehorse to be exact. And we are, we're a little bit past, what is that, Fort St. John? On the Alaska Highway. It's beautiful. And there's a weasel. Oh, fancy. Fancy how the bears don't get it. Cool. So we're up here enjoying ourselves. It's not even that cold. Maybe -10. Diesel keeps finding things to sniff out in the snow. I don't know, probably other dogs. This is a rest area we got up here. They got a play structure over there. Not sure if you can see it behind the tree there. I'm just about to go in to check out what this rest area is all about, see if there's running water. Looks like there is. Diesel, come here. Just love the northern pines. I am such a northern person. Oh, love it. So this is mile 80 rest area. Mile 80 of the Alaska Highway. Help us keep it clean. Ministry of Transportation, District Office, Fort St. John. You know, they measure the Alaska Highway in miles. The Alaska Highway is in Canada though, so my question is, who maintains it? Because it's the highway up to Alaska from the lower 48, right? Does America do it or do we? I think we do it, don't we? So why is it measured in miles if it's in Canada? Shouldn't it be in kilometers? That's a question. Canada used to be miles too, fun fact for you. If you didn't know this, less than half a century ago, I think, or was it about half a century ago? Canada was just like the States, measured everything in miles and feet and inches. And then we had this weirdo prime minister come along, father of the weirdo that we have in office right now. He figured, let's change everything. Let's make everything different. And here we are today. So today should be pretty fun. I'm already in territory that I've never been in before, and we're headed up to the Yukon where I've never been before. And I don't know if it's the Yukon or Yukon. I think it's actually Yukon territory. People up there call it the Yukon. So whatever, we'll just call it both, whichever we feel like. It's our northern territory. It's right next door to Alaska. So that's why we're on the Alaska Highway right now. This highway leads up to Alaska. And I was joking around with Britt before saying, wonder who pays for this road? Wonder who maintains it? The Alaska Highway, you would think that the Americans would have to chip in a little bit. You know, this is your only highway up to your other state up there, you know? Just saying. And then we started driving down it and like, no, this is definitely a Canadian road. Definitely a Canadian road. But who knows, really? Maybe it's a joint effort. I don't know. It's the only way to get to Alaska by land. You gotta come up through here. I think it's the only way. Well, what do I know? We're going to Whitehorse though. If you keep going past Whitehorse, eventually you cross into Alaska and end up in Anchorage. Whitehorse is the same level north, the same latitude, right, as Anchorage, Alaska. They're gonna have, I checked it up on the Googles, so you know it's true. We're gonna have 5 3/4 hours of sunlight per day while we're up there, I think, something like that. 5 3/4 or just 5 1/4. I don't know. There's a guy who came here and just pulled up here in his Ford. He can't figure out which one's is the men's washroom over there. Okay, he just found it. All right, all right. The pictures sort of give it away there, buddy. But, whatever. Oh no, now he's going around to the back. What are you doing behind the washrooms there, buddy? You see that? He's way back there. The doors are in the front, my friend. Doors are in the front. There, now he's figured it out. Okay, okay. Figured it out. All right, all right, all right. Oh, now he's coming back. He didn't go to the bathroom at all. Oh. Maybe he's just the guy that maintains this and he's just coming to check it out. Make sure everything's hunky-dory. Probably what's going on. Not too much traffic on this highway. I like it. We're about to go down what they claimed was a steep grade. It starts at 3% and it ends off at 9% over the next few miles. I like that. At the brake check there, it gave us a diagram of exactly what to expect with all the turns and everything. We're just right near Fort Nelson, British Columbia, way in the northern part of the province, just below Northwest Territories right now. It is, well, just about 3 o'clock, just after 2:45 in the afternoon, and this is the sunlight we have left. The sun is getting ready to set.
Turn right on Dawson's Drive, then turn left.
Not too much daylight here already, so it's kind of cool to see something different. It's interesting to see how the daylight hours are different just from driving from one point to another point. I'd love to go even further north. I'd love to go north of the Yukon. Or like north, there's nothing north of that. That would be Russia, I guess. But I mean like the northern part of the Yukon and like way up there where they get like no sunlight this time of year. That'd be a lot of fun. So Fort Nelson looks like it's going to be a pretty big city according to Google. Not the biggest of the big, but pretty impressive for this far north to me. I don't know. I think I've never been up here, so I got nothing to compare it to. All I know is it feels like it's like after supper already. The sun's going down. At least they get some sunlight though. It would get real depressing with absolutely no sunlight. Nice little bridge here. What? It says, watch for pedestrians on bridge. There's a sidewalk right there. Why would they be on this part of the bridge? Oh well, at least they have a warning sign for you, just in case.
That's a portion of their people that aren't so bright.
Yeah.
Wonder what that side thingy's for.
We're just coming into Fort Nelson here. I think we got to go through some Wumamuk or Muskoka, something like that first. Well, it's about 3:30 here in Fort Nelson, BC.
And it is dusk.
Yeah, the sun's gone already. Yeah, we got ourselves some Caesar salads here.
And yes, we're aware that they are not the healthiest, but they're still a better option than a cheeseburger before people start preaching to me.
No need to defend yourself. You eat what you want. It's a salad. And behind her there, Tim Hortons.
A really nice one, too.
Nice one, too. All the way up here in the middle. Well, I thought it was the middle of nowhere. They have a Tim Hortons. But technically, I guess, this isn't the middle of nowhere, because there's a lot of people living up here.
Yep.
Very hashtag impressed.
Yeah, it looks like quite the town. Nice place.
And it's nice, it's well kept, too. Not like northern Manitoba, where everything's sort of like run down and dirty and ghetto. Nobody really wants to go up there because it's just run down.
It's just ick.
Ick, yeah. I've noticed that northern Alberta and northern BC are really nice. They're just like the south. Southern Canada. They're just the exact same thing. Less people, but exact same thing.
Sadly, Manitoba and Saskatchewan are kind of the provinces, pardon me, that don't really take pride in what they have. They don't keep things up.
That's true.
It's very sad. It really is.
That's true. I remember growing up, even in school there. I went to school in Winnipeg for high school. And the majority of people in Winnipeg will not say, I am proud to be from Winnipeg.
No, I never did.
No.
Never.
Not saying, I'm not trying to talk down on our city or anything. It's just, when you go to other cities like Calgary, Edmonton.
It puts things into perspective.
Put things into perspective. Like our city's like, needs a little bit of cleaning up. Our whole province needs a little bit of TLC. But I don't want that to discourage you guys from coming to visit. It's still very nice. And the southern part of Manitoba, I think, is very nice. Well, I'm from the south. I'm a little biased.
The small towns are pretty nice. Yeah.
Small towns are pretty nice, yeah. It's just...
Steinbach's a really nice place, in my opinion. It's been kept up pretty well, and it's an older place, so...
Yeah. So there are pockets. It's not all bad in Manitoba. Just being from there and going to other places, you're like, oh, I wish it was this nice back home. Beautiful skies out there. Setting behind the mountains. Bison on highway.
What?
Really? The sign just was warning us of bison on highway. Look at this little blinking sign here on the right. What is that? Elk? Wow. They don't even have moose here anymore. Now they have elk and bison. This is a total different world now. I mean, we used to have lots of bison in Manitoba. But I guess they came up here. Smart animals, it's nicer up here.
Yeah. More vegetation too.
Yeah. So much wilderness up here. Like, you think that there's little people in southern Canada, there's like no people up here compared to that. But it's nice. That's not a bad thing. Like I said, like the towns up here are just as nice as the towns in southern Canada. At least in northern Alberta and northern BC so far. Like, it's been really nice to see. I was expecting what I'm used to when I go north in Manitoba. So those of you that have traveled the Alaska Highway already have probably been snickering this entire time waiting for us to get past Fort Nelson. It gets interesting. That's when the Alaska Highway gets a little interesting.
It gets beautiful and it gets dangerous.
And yeah, very narrow, high mountain roads.
Not many barricades.
Barricades. This is kind of a sketchy road up here. I can't believe this is the main highway and the only highway leading to Alaska. I can see if it was just going up to Yukon, or not many people there. But Alaska, that's a U.S. state. You would think that there would be a, you know, a freeway.
Road.
An American road, you know?
No, this is very Canadian.
Toad River. We're here in Toad River, British Columbia, way up north. How's it been so far?
A little scary, but good. It's pretty neat.
This road is crazy. Here, I'll show you where we are on this map because our cell phones don't have service. See, that's the northern BC right there. Oh, zoom out so you can see. Oh, well, there we go. See, we're getting there. So there's Canada. Obviously, America's down there below us. And we are just below Yukon. And we're going right to that little flag there. So close to Alaska. Right close to this little angle right there. And
Fall off that, you fall off the edge of the earth.
yep.
There you go, see ya.
We'll keep joking. I think we're going to go over one of these hills and just drop off the earth.
Feels like we're gonna go over a cliff at some point. I hate how they have like a steep hill and then a sharp, sharp turn. And then there's a cliff on the other side.
With no barrier, no nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. It's a good thing I trust them.
Then we got another guy up here who's venturing over the highways, I guess. But there's not much traffic through here. We've seen probably, what, 5 cars since Fort Nelson?
I'd say 6 or 7 actually.
Oh, 6 or 7, okay.
We had 3 in a row and we got really excited.
I know, yeah.
Civilization must be near.
Well, Watson Lake is the first city or town into Yukon. I don't know if it's a city or town yet. We'll see once we get there. I want to at least get there. I don't know how far away it is yet, but Google is out of service right now because we don't have service up here, so we got to wait till we're in a little bit more of a civilized area, I guess. Onward.
Come on.
We made it. We're here in Yukon, just barely. We made it to the first rest area just inside the territory. That's right, it's not a province, it's a territory. I don't know what that means, but here we are. Rest area here. Lots of snow today. Lots of snow. Drove through quite the snowstorm all the way up here. So I don't know if this is usual for this area. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but decided to stop here. We're a little ways away from Watson Lake, Yukon. We're about 4 or 5 hours, well, 5 hours from Whitehorse, and we'll do the rest tomorrow morning. So I'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed the scenery, and we'll be checking into our motel tomorrow afternoon.